Hey everyone, you're watching Anime with Jackson, and today in this video I'm going to talk about whether or not split core anime are good, and whether or not there is a point to having split core anime. Well, personally, I find the idea very strange. Like, we used to call them either part 1, part 2, or first half and second half. But now we've decided to give a fancy name for it. For an anime to have separate parts, it, well, in my opinion, needs to be 24 episodes long. So it's long enough to span 2 different anime seasons. And really, how I see it, it is just as easy to call it part 1 and part 2, or first half and second half, if the 24-25 episode anime season goes for 2 consecutive anime season blocks, like autumn and winter. Like, if the block follows right after another, I'll just call it first half and second half. Like, how hard is that to say? But at the same time, there's this trend that the anime industry is beginning to enjoy, I guess. It's not exactly happening with every 24-25 episode anime season, but there are a couple that it's happened to, and that is splitting the 2 halves up, and instead of it being consecutive anime seasonal blocks, there is a gap in between. It might be a 1 season or a 2 season anime block that is in between the first half and the second half. Like, one example of this is the 3rd season of Food Wars, or Shokugeki no Soma. The first half has already been completed, and the second half, I'm of the belief, should be airing at the moment, or very soon. Not quite sure, depends on when this video goes up. And there's been a 1 season gap in between the first half ending and the second half starting. And I'm not quite sure about the rest of the world for the DVD releases, but here in Australia, the DVD releases for Seraph of the End and Asterix Wars both had part 1 on one release and part 2 on another release. And I'm pretty sure Asterix Wars was actually season 1 and season 2. But there's this theme or trend going that anime studios are beginning to like splitting up the 2 halves and showing them at 2 separate anime blocks that aren't following each other consecutively. And from the viewpoint of, I want to get the anime over and done with, I actually want to see the end of the show, it is rather frustrating because you've got to wait a whole 12 weeks to see the start of the second half, and in that time spent the second half could have finished. But is there any benefits to splitting up a 25-24 episode anime season into 2 separate halves that don't follow each other consecutively? Is there any benefits to it, and do these benefits make split core anime seasons a good thing? Now, firstly, ending the first half and then waiting that whole seasonal block to start the second half, I reckon does great things for hyping up the second half. Because people finish the first half, you tell them, you know what, there is more coming, just wait a while, and it hypes up the second half straight away. And it gets people interested, and I reckon with that, when the second half starts, there's going to be more people watching the start of the second half in a split core anime than maybe possibly in a 24-25 episode anime that runs over 2 consecutive anime seasonal blocks. But that's only a benefit for the first 2 or 3 episodes. I do reckon there's one major benefit though, and that is by splitting up the 2 halves into 2 completely separate, non-consecutive anime seasonal blocks is, one, it may give the animators a break from that art style, but also they can use all the money they get for the first half from the sponsors for that first half, and not have to worry about the second half. Make the first half as good as possible, hopefully then, and okay, it's a bit of a gamble, that they actually get the same amount or more for the second half, and they can make that second half better. But also, maybe even it might mean that because they have the opportunity to get more sponsors for the second half, that the animators get better pay, because for the amount of time and effort that they put into these anime, they get next to nothing in their pay. And with that, they can use all that money in the first half, and that hopefully means better anime quality, like artistically, but even also story and whatnot. Like, things can be told better, things can be shown better. I do reckon that split core anime in that sense if that is how it works in the anime industry, is good. It's a good thing for anime. Okay, yeah, it can be annoying that you have to wait an extra 12 weeks to actually finish the anime, but if it means that the quality is better, well, I reckon it's worth it. I can watch something else in that 12 weeks I have to wait. So can all of you. But anyway, like I said at the start of the video, I do reckon just calling it first part and second part is perfectly fine instead of first core and second core. Like, don't exactly need a fancy name for the two parts. But other than that, I do reckon that while it can be frustrating having to wait a little bit longer to finish an anime, but I do personally think that if it means that the anime quality is better than what it would have been if it was running over 2 consecutive anime seasonal blocks, I reckon it's a good thing. I also reckon that if it means that the animators get better pay, it's a good thing. But anyway, that's all I have for you for this video today. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on Split Cour Anime, whether you think it's a good thing or a bad thing, and whether or not that you have to wait that extra 12 weeks to actually finish that anime season frustrates you or not. I'd like to hear your opinion on that. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like or comment down in the comment section below while you answer that question. If you want to see more content by me, then check out my channel. You might find another video to like look of, or consider subscribing to me. Be a great help to me, and all of you get stay up to date when I upload more videos. Again, thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all next time in the next video. See ya.